November is Tourism Awareness Month here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. This year, it is being celebrated under the theme Immerse, Indulge, Renew, Rethinking Tourism 2022. Love that ring. To give us more insights in this month's long celebration, we warmly welcome Therez Versailles, Research and Communication Officer within the Ministry of Tourism, and Goldha, the Product Development Manager at the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. Good morning, ladies. It's our pleasure to welcome you to Good Morning, SKN.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today.
You are certainly welcome. So, who should I start off with? Anyone? So, what is the intention of Tourism Awareness Month?
Well, for us, Tourism Awareness Month is to educate the public on what we're doing. We are here to facilitate whatever it needs to develop the sector. We are here to let persons know that COVID-19 did do a number on us, but we are standing tall. We appreciate what was being done from our stakeholders and to showcase what is there to come.
Lovely, lovely.
All right, so Tourism Awareness Month, obviously you're educating the public as to what you're doing. We know it's celebrated in November.
Yes,
How long has it been celebrated in November?
It has been celebrated in November for more than 5 years, over 5 years.
And the intention has always been the same?
Yes, to educate our stakeholders as well as nationals about the importance of the tourism industry in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Customer service. We know it's a tad of a problem here in St. Kitts, and I was asking, how is your department training persons to curb this situation?
Well, we try to emphasize in our workshop and our training programs that this is something that is important. Think of it as if it's the golden rule. Treat others as if you would want them to treat you. So therefore, if you're going to somebody else's home, how would you want to be treated? It's just the same. So that is something that we emphasize when we have our training.
And in addition to that, I know a lot of persons think of when tourism authority is hosting customer service training, it's all about just meeting and exceeding the needs of the guests. It's also meeting and exceeding the expectations of our nationals, because as nationals, we do go to restaurants, we do visit the different attractions, hotels, etc. on the staycation.
Right.
So we also emphasize the importance of treating all guests, whether visitors or nationals, the same way, because we want to meet and exceed everyone's expectations.
Well, that's a very important point, because when we were speaking with Diane a few weeks ago, she mentioned that when we are off season, we are actually the ones who are keeping these businesses afloat.
Exactly.
That's a very important point.
Exactly.
All right, so I understand there was a theme competition. Can you tell us about the winning submission, Immerse, Indulge, Renew, Rethinking Tourism 2022?
Yes. We did that in basically 2 weeks. We decided, you know what? Let's switch it up this year. And we decided to have the public tell us what they would like it to be. So we sent out our invitation, and we got quite a few. We had over 35 with multiple entries. And Mrs. Donette Dyer Maloney, yes, she was the winner. And coincidentally, we weren't together when we were going through the information. And at the end of it, when we came together, and everybody, this is the one. This is the one.
Nice.
And then the minister saw it, and she said, that's the one.
And the beautiful thing about this year's theme is that it goes well with our new brand campaign. Venture Deeper is about immersing into the overall experience of St. Kitts.
It's not just about following your heart. You follow your heart, but when you get here, venture deeper. Discover St. Kitts.
I love what you just did, by the way.
Yeah, we come here, venture deeper.
Venture deeper.
Indeed. So I know we had a two-year break hiatus from tourism. Why is it important to rethink and restructure the tourism sector?
Because we know that tourism is heavily dependent on travel. And we must make sure that the structures are in place to buffer what something of this similar nature should happen again. So therefore, from the ministry standpoint, we should have our stakeholders understand that we need to make certain decisions to make sure that this, even if it happens, how do we get out of it and get out of it unscathed? We will have issues, but unscathed as much as possible.
Indeed.
Well, this goes to my point I was telling you during that brief transmission. That I somewhat always had this love-hate relationship with tourism because while I appreciate it, it's a great industry, when I think that we're so heavily dependent on, overseas travelers and things can happen externally that affect us. And that's difficult for anybody to work with, especially you. So how do you cope with that challenge?
Well, as Goldha said, is staycation. What we do should be for the benefit of the people first, and then from there we extend to the external visitors, because there are different types of visitors. You have the internal and external. So whatever we do should be for the benefit of them. If it's training, if it's product development, our people should enjoy it first, and then we extend that hospitality externally.
Very solid points.
Ladies, the difference. Goldha, I'll begin with you, the Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism.
That is the number one question that is asked for everyone. The difference is that the Tourism Authority, we are focused on product development and marketing and promotion of the destination. Whereas the Ministry of Tourism...
We are policy, we're the facilitators.
Yes.
So we work in tandem. That's what we do.
I thought the two of you are from the same...
No.
Okay.
Well, we see this is good, because it shows that we're working together and we're giving this holistic view.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, nice.
And a symbiotic relationship.
Indeed.
Right. So, again, this makes my next question move. But the question was, how do both entities work together to promote tourism here in St. Kitts and Nevis?
I'll go with so far, for this month, for the Tourism Awareness Month of activities, we have a wide variety of activities. For instance, last night we had our State of the Industry event that was geared towards educating and introducing our stakeholders to what SYNC is all about, our resilience, immersing into why SYNC is so important, especially after a 3-year hiatus. We want to ensure that our stakeholders can be reconnected with SYNC. I'm a part of that discussion last evening, which was absolutely beautiful.
It was awesome.
By the way, we had a wide cross-section of panelists, such as Mr. Ellison Thompson, the CEO of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, Ms. Wendy McDonald, Regional Vice President of Royal Caribbean Group. We had Mr. Brandon Carpenter of American Airlines. We had Mr. Troy Hendrickson, as you know, as Spuddy, the CEO of Vibes Beach Bar and Caribbean Journey Masters, and we also had Ms. Adriana Swau, from Tambourine, our creative director from Tambourine.
That panel sounds great. Jamie, we missed it.
Well, they can tell us all about it when we come back.
And you can catch it online, or you can follow our Facebook page and our Instagram page,
well.
Petition Heartbeat.
Petition Heartbeat. Okay, so you're following your heart, but venturing deeper.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
Engaging discussion so far. Now what I want you to do is to give us an overview of the activities for Tourism Awareness Month.
We've had a I Speak workshop with renowned historian and tour operator, Mr. Leonard Stapleton. This was focused on the 3 Ps of sustainability, product, people, and prosperity. Yes. And it basically, he's trying to let persons know, when you tell your story, only you can tell that authentic Kittitian story. You want to Kittitianize, as our colleagues in SKT say, Kittitianize experience. So this is the only way for you to do it. And he's there to help persons realize that way of doing it. And at the end of it, they had a tour to see how the architecture was influenced through the different stages of society. And they ended up at Fort Charles in Sandy Point. From there, you had a beach cleanup at Majors Bay, thanks to Ministry, SKTA, Clean Seas, Environment, all those good people, energy, who
yes.
came on out to help. From there, we had the State of the Industry
Yes.
workshop. There is going to be a talk with the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant students as well.
Yes, and in addition to, there's a talk at the CFBC
Yes.
today, and in addition to that, there's also a workshop
Yes.
happening today. It's both in the morning and in the afternoon, and that speaks to marketing and energy. So
Yes.
there's a marketing and energy conservation workshop that is happening over at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. There are 2 sessions, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So stakeholders had the opportunity to register ahead of time to be a part of this workshop. So one of the panelists that were presented that spoke last night will be a part of the workshop
Yes.
today, Adriana Swallow. Yes. And in addition, one of the panelists, which when I thought about it, I realized I omitted, is Mr. Darren Thompson. He also spoke on the panelists last night at the State of the Industry. General Manager for Royal St. Kitts.
Okay.
Yes.
And after that, we will have the Tourism Fest that is coming up tomorrow at it's the Samuel Williams Sporting Complex or the Versailles playing field. And that is part of our community-based tourism initiatives that we at the Ministry of Tourism and our St. Kitts Tourism Authority, we are trying to diversify the product. And the only way you can do that is through community-based tourism initiatives, have persons understand the assets that we may think may not have that much significance. Persons are coming here and paying big bucks to experience it. They want to know how we eat, how we interact with each other, our music, all the tastes, the sounds, everything Kittitian, they want to have that experience. And this is what the trail is all, the fest is all about. Indeed. For now, it will be at the Versailles. We plan from next year to have it in different communities until we find a home where that community will be the movers and shakers of this initiative.
I like that you're moving it around, though. I think
Yes.
it brings them all.
Yes.
And next week, there will be talks in schools. So we have various persons that will go into different schools to speak about tourism, because we feel that it is important, both the St. Kitts Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism feels the importance of educating the youth about tourism. And I know there's a misconception when people hear tourism or hospitality, they just think, oh, I'm just going to be a maid, or I'm just going to be a waiter. The tourism industry is
It's vast.
With a wide, it's an eclectic mix of various opportunities that persons can venture deeper into.
Yes.
I see what you're doing.
Indeed. You see, this is why I say all the time, Jamie, I need to go back to school because these children learn to save from preschool now. The central bank, when they speak to them now, they get in tourism talks. Come on,
Yeah.
I need a do-over. I definitely need a do-over.
As soon as you start to crawl again.
And we're also about health and wellness. Yeah. So on the 19th of November, we're going to be having a health and fitness hike.
Right.
That will be arranged by Mr. O'Neill Mulway.
Yes, there is a little registration fee, and it's $20. And persons are asked to meet at the Ministry of Tourism at the Pelican Mall, and they leave, the train leaves at 6:30. So, yeah.
Train leaves at 6:30.
And that's on the 19th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, which event, and I have to ask this, are you personally looking forward to the most?
I'm for tomorrow, to be honest. Tomorrow, because we have actors, we have maypole, we have a fire dancer, we have exactly. So we're having a roast pig and all of that. Ooh. So these activities are being done by persons in the community. So this is what it's all about, showcasing the talents of the people in the community. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Nice. Goldha thing.
Nice.
Of course, tomorrow I'm looking forward to, but the major event, which I was looking forward to, was last night. Yeah, I'm already satisfied.
The activities culminate on the 27th. How does it end?
The
It will end with the Peninsula Swim,
Okay.
which will be organized by the St. Kitts Yacht Club.
Okay,
Yes.
good stuff. Okay, all right. So we have a break. With the break in between, what are we doing? Nothing? So from the 19th, we have to wait until the swim on the 27th?
No, well, our stakeholders do have activities as well, because with Ramada, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday they have activities. Ramada has the salsa music and margarita nights. That's on a Thursday. Friday is a chill and party at the Sunset Bar with the house music. You have on Saturday again another cocktail, and Sunday it's a family fun day where you can enjoy a day at the poolside. With the Park Hyatt, they had an event on the 6th, which was to celebrate the 50th of operation in St. Kitts.
Yes.
And on the 27th, they have another event which is Reconnect at the park as well, and they're inviting other stakeholders to showcase their wares and inviting persons to come and have a taste. With Royal St. Kitts, the regular on Thursdays with Paint and Sip with Soup.
Yes.
And you have on Friday the Lime at the Splash Bar with the DJ, right?
Yes.
And Belmont Farm, they have their farm to table experience where persons will go and have a chat, open, discuss whatever you feel like. And on Sunday is the brunch, and that's on the 27th. Timothy Beach as well on the 27th is launching, and they're having a fashion show, so you can come with your friends and enjoy. So any information, extra information, you feel free to call these establishments and get whatever you need to get.
I feel slighted because we had Miss Sue here and I painted with her, but I didn't sit. Very, very slighted, Cortezio.
No.
Very, very slighted. Anyway, in any event, yes.
If Miss Sue had a sip, what would she have to bring for your water?
Anyway, there's something for everybody with the tourism product. Exactly,
Yes.
Cortezia. That's my save. All right, so in closing, ladies, how would you encourage general public to rethink tourism? That's your camera.
Wanna go first?
Yes. To remember that tourism is everybody's business. Understand that it is a service sector, and we are the ones that we're not servants, but we do offer hospitality. And how we want to be treated is how the guests want to be treated as well. And understand that this is the main industry of St. Kitts and Nevis, and there are a host of opportunities there for you as well.
I just want persons to remember that tourism is one of our main economic drivers for the industry, and in addition, it's all about, as you put it, development manager, we're looking for creative ways, we're looking for our nationals to be more innovative. As they rethink in tourism, is about thinking about, okay, what can I do to step out of the box, to be creative, to be innovative, to immerse into the destination, to have our visitors, both overseas and nationals, venture deeper to what we have to offer as a destination. So that's my point of view.